Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is a PIR, a passive infrared lighting system, really useful inside the house, especially in the winter times when it's dark. You can put this upstairs, it'll see you coming up the stairs, it'll light the stairs automatically. I don't know if you can see that outside, but there she goes, yeah. It comes with, it doesn't come with, you have to add 3 AAA batteries. What I want to do is I want to change this a little bit and make it a bit more lithium-ion, because, just think about it for a second, so that's 1.5 volts times 3, that's 4.5 volts. That's not a million miles away from 4.2 volts, which is a lithium-ion cell, and lithium-ion cells last a lot longer. Anyway, this will be a video of me pulling this apart, maybe having a quick talk about the gubbins that are inside, and then modifying it so that it has lithium-ion capabilities. Woo! Okay, so what have we got here then? Well, we've got an LED and a printed circuit board underneath that. In fact, you know what? Let's just pop that off so that you can see what that is. But one screw. Ooh, don't break it, Howard. You've only got 2 of them. Missus will go mad if I break it. They're really actually very useful. Right, so what have we got then? We've got a PCB with a couple of different chips on it. Let's just have a quick look. Right, I can't see any of the numbers on those chips. I'll have to get my magnifying glass out in a moment. But that looks very much like a voltage regulator. Thankfully everything's surface mount, and that looks like it'll be a PIR or passive infrared control chip. Right, talking of the passive infrared control chip, we've got an LED, and we also have a PIR sensor. Come on. Right, this bit here I got horribly wrong in my when I was talking about it. So what we've got here then is we've got a light sensor, which is looking for ambient light, and then we've got the PIR sensor there. And the light sensor basically detects when there's light and keeps everything shut down, and the PIR is activated by the microprocessor when the light is gone to dusk or dark, and then it turns it on for a timed period. Right, let's just zoom out. So the plan in my head right now is to pretty much leave this as it is and take a couple of little taps off the positive and negative side here, and inside here fit a lithium-ion cell, and then on the underside of this we'll get rid of most of these bits and pieces, and what we'll do is we'll replace that with some terminals or some instructions or something to say recharge via these 2 terminals, and effectively we'll just turn it into a lithium-ion unit that's got a rechargeable battery inside of it that hopefully should last a lot longer than 3 of these rather expensive AAAs, which seem to be costing me a fortune. So yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so the very important point at this point, is to remove the ability to be able to put Duracells or whatever batteries in there, because at this point, if you were to put those batteries in there, things would probably explode. So now we've got one contact here and one contact here, so that's all looking pretty good. That is lighting up beautifully, and we're going to do effectively the same thing with this guy. So just get on the middle pin, pull out that lump, and get on these two, pull out that lump, and there we go, finished. Happy days. Look at that. Now we've got rechargeable lithium-ion passive infrared lighting for the house. Awesome. Right, guys and girls, I was completely wrong about these little guys right here. They are light sensors, and they tell the microprocessor not to bother turning on the LED to make light when there is already light in the room. So they're battery saving effectively. Anyway, yeah, silly me, sorry about that. Over here we have the wonderful juicy power wall of amazingness. Comes with its own missile switch and folds up, soldering iron in there and all the rest of it. And this bad boy full of lithium-ion cells, and allows me to do soldering and stuff in the shed without plugging into a power supply. Sort of cool. Missile switch, yay! Okay, so time to test the lighting. The microprocessor operates on a timer. Just walking up the massive stairs to the mansion. There's one light, and come on, there she goes. There's the other light.